Columbus police investigating a deadly shooting on the north side of town. A man's body was found early this morning outside of an apartment complex. Jeff Reddick is live in the newsroom with reaction from neighbors. And Jeff, what exactly are they saying tonight? A grandmother accused of forging custody documents in connection with the Pike County massacre will be back in court tomorrow. And Stacia, that's where the major concern comes from. This guy was still able to drive an Uber for 7 months after being accused of this crime in that time, possibly putting others in danger.
28-year-old Abdirazak Abdullahi Aden still running from the law. The indictment handed up against him outlining disturbing allegations. In the early morning hours of April 7th, the Uber driver accused of picking up a 24-year-old woman instead of taking her to her West Side apartment. The young woman says he pulled the car over in a secluded area, jumped in the back seat, and raped her. Investigators say Aden then pulled that young victim out of the car, dumping her in the parking lot of the complex. Another Uber driver witnessed it all. She saw the victim crying, ran up to help, and called 911. Take a listen.
I'm an Uber driver, and I just picked up a guy from out here, but I have a girl that just been raped by an Uber driver out here. And I don't want to leave her out here by herself. She's crying and everything.
The caller explaining to the dispatcher the crucial information police would need on the victim's phone.
It's all on her phone. Everything is on her phone because she just got an Uber ride from him. So all that stuff should be in her phone.
Following that young victim's and the witness account, it took 7 months for Aden to be indicted. Victims advocates who reached out to us say the delay to indict seems very unusual. We took those concerns to the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office.
We were told by a spokesperson the delay was due in part because the case was in the process of being reviewed by the Special Victims Unit. As far as a time frame, we were told it varies case by case. As for Aden, for the last few weeks, deputies searching for him with no luck.
Rodney Dunigan, Channel 6.
We went by his last known address, his mother's apartment on the northeast side. The woman who answered took no time to close the door on us, telling us from the other side,
"Excuse me, ma'am."
She couldn't speak English. Tonight, the hunt for him will continue. A free man for now.
And as far as Uber is concerned, a spokesperson for the company tells me they are working with investigators to provide any information they can. They also stress that every driver undergoes a rigorous background check. Reporting live in studio tonight, Rodney Dunigan, ABC 6 News.
It's the news making waves across Columbus and the state tonight. OSU President Michael Drake's announcement of his retirement at the end of the academic year, addressing that decision with us at today's Board of Trustees meeting.
But I would say that we are as strong as we've ever been in our 150-year history.
Over the past 5 years, Drake has gotten positive reviews from the board, even a contract extension that was set to run to 2021. Under his leadership, it's been noted that Ohio State has broken records when it comes to graduation, retention rates, and diversity on campus. But it certainly hasn't all been perfect. Drake taking lumps early in his tenure with the move to fire popular band director John Waters following a hazing scandal. Waters sued for reinstatement, the university spending nearly $1 million in court defending the case. There was also last year's black eye with the Zach Smith fiasco. Drake dealing with national blowback over the domestic violence investigation into the former assistant football coach. The controversy leading to the suspension of former head coach Urban Meyer and the resignation of a trustee upset over the way it was all handled. And Drake, along with the university, facing criticism as well over the handling of the widespread allegations against former team doctor Richard Strauss. We questioned him about if those issues led to his retirement.
Did that play a role in kind of leaving early?
No, 100% no. We're a complicated, large institution. We're really proud of the way we've moved forward. We've had, like all institutions, there are things that aren't as that are more difficult or challenging. Some of these are things from the past. We've done our best to address them and move forward, and that's part of the business. And we try to do our best to be a transparent and accountable organization and continue to move forward. And I'm pleased and proud about the way that's worked.
On campus today, reaction to the announcement mixed, as you would imagine. Many students that we spoke with, though, choosing to look at the positive changes that Drake has brought to the university.
I think he's done a great job. Everything, my experience here has been super smooth, and I've had a lot of fun, so I think he's done a really good job.
He seemed to me like a very responsible guy and a really good guy that would stick up for the students, so I really appreciate what he's done for the work here.
With Drake heading out next year, the university will now start the process of a nationwide search for his replacement. He will remain with the university in a faculty position.
And now, of course, comes the next question. Exactly when will they be choosing that next president? The Board of Trustees hopes to have someone in place by the end of the next academic year. Of course, we'll be tracking it all. For now, reporting live on the campus of Ohio State, Rodney Dunigan, ABC 6 News.